Simmer down, it's alright.
What's up, guys? It's Church from Overwatch. We're doing another airsoft review here today. We're doing the LM4 PTR, and I'd like to actually go ahead and give a shout out to Tony Baker at Apache Tactical Airsoft. I'd like to thank him for loaning me this gun to review. But like I said, we're doing the LM4, and what the gun comes with is your registration form, comes with your warranty form, your manual, comes with a barrel plug, your hop-up adjustment tool, and a speed loader. It gives you these speed loaders because the LM4 magazines aren't like standard AAGs. They have these two lips that allow the bolt mechanism to pick up the rounds and feed them into the feed ramp. So they give you this speed loader. Now there are ways that you can load these magazines with a standard speed loader. What I normally do is I put one finger behind the feed ramp, one in front of the feed ramp, and just literally push them straight in with a speed loader. That's what I found works with me. But lastly, here's the gun itself. It's real solid. It's a great performer, shoots really well. We'll start off with the stock. As you can see, you have your sling point here, and if you're wanting to run a multi-point, you can always run your sling point through here around the back of the buffer tube. You have more sling points right here for like a 1 point. Lastly, you have a sling point up here, as well as you could always do something, you know, if you took off this the sling mount here, you could always run it through around the barrel if that's what you wanted to do. Something people need to know if they're not familiar with AR series weapons is that with this gun, for the safety to actually be on, you can't. I have the hammer set right now, but if the hammer isn't set, then you can't switch it forward to safe. And I know many people who've thought their gun was broken because the safety won't flip on unless the weapon is charged. So if you have the weapon charged, the safety will activate, but otherwise it will not. Moving on, the pistol grip is a real steel pistol grip. You can put your Magpul Miad grips, your literally whatever you grip you want, as long as it is a real steel grip on here. The mag release, something I don't like about the mag release is that it sticks up just a little bit. As you can see, it is slightly elevated, but they said that that's not a defect or anything. That is literally just like the real steel. The sights are really nice. It's a KWA standard triangle sight, nothing fancy, but they're real nice. They're real solid. There's no wobble. The adjustments, they work really well. So there's no complaints there. The trademarks, as you can see, are real pretty. I'm trying to get in the light here, and it actually something I found is on the PTR model, or actually all the LM4 models, it's got the Made in Taiwan sticker right here, whereas on the AEG models it was on this side right here. And so not a complaint or anything, just an interesting fact. The flash hider is metal. This one has the 14.5 inch barrel metal flash hider. It is painted orange, but that's a very easy fix. Standard counterclockwise flash hider. The internals are pretty interesting. It's just like the Western Arms or GMP gas blowback internals. As you can see, you have your buffer tube and your buffer tube assembly. You have your hammer and your hammer assembly. And to remove the bolt, it's literally just like the real steel. Bam, your takedown is finished. If you ever have a jammer, or a jammed BB, anything like that, it's really easy to fix due to the realistic nature of this takedown system. Something I do like is that these pins, the body pins right here, will not come all the way out due to just the groove on the back side. So it makes it real hard to lose a pin, which is a really nice little feature there. The hop-up adjustment can be seen through here, right there. It's just like KWA's pistols. You just take your Allen wrench, or it's not really an Allen wrench, but your hop-up adjustment key, stick it in there whenever you have the bolt locked back like so, and adjust it from there. lastly, something I really like about this is the functional forward assist. So if you're in a really kind of crappy environment, or you're playing in a lot of sand or dirt, and your bolt happens to get stuck on its way back forwards, your forward assist does work. You can push that and get your bolt the rest of the way back to lock in place, and then fire the next round, which I think is a pretty cool feature. I think Western Arms and GMPs are like that as well. I believe this is a mil-spec buffer tube, so AEG stocks and that kind of stuff will be loose on this stock. However, I may be incorrect, so please double check me on that. As you can see, I have the removable carry handle, which is pretty awesome, and the polymer heat guards and the stock and the grip itself all feel really solid. They're very high quality polymer. But we're going to go ahead and go over and chrono this thing and see what it comes shooting at. Alright guys, today we're going to be chronoing with KSC 0.25 gram BBs. The box has said that these work best with KSC 0.25s. And so here you go, you can see BBs are slightly bluish tinted for all those who really kind of keep up with the signature little traits of BBs. But anyhow, here's the first shot on semi-automatic. If I charge the weapon. Coming in at 374 feet per second on the first shot. 354 feet per second on the second shot. That might have been a shot off the top. 336. 348. So as you guys can see, the gun's in the ballpark of 350. Sometimes it varies up, sometimes it varies down. That may be an attribution of whether the magazine was fresh or not. I can't really tell you for sure. I would like to do a rate of fire test on this gun, but due to the recoil, as it is a gas blowback rifle, I can't quite keep all the BBs going through the chrono. So if I had to guess, the rate of fire is probably in the ballpark of 12 to 15 rounds per minute, or 12 to 15 rounds per second. But I can't see it honestly being much higher than that. And plus, as you shoot in full auto with these guns, you blow through gas, which is a pretty big problem. You're gonna fly through gas efficiency, and especially with 40 rounds per magazine, you really you need to be conservative with your ammunition with these guns. Especially these magazines cost upwards of like $50 per. So to make this really fieldable and to use it to its best, to its maximum potential, you really need to be conservative on ammo. But anyhow, that is my review, and thanks for watching. We're actually going to cut that. Start over. So as you guys can see, the gun's right around 350 plus or minus about 30 feet per second, depending on how much the magazine has been used. But you really need to be careful with these kind of magazines, because you're only you're limited to 40 rounds per magazine, and the magazines are like $50 each. So to really make this fieldable, you're going to be spending a lot in magazines, unless you can live off semi-auto for an entire match and only take one-shot kills. But anyhow, the gun's a great performer. It's got a solid velocity. The internals seem pretty stout. It's real lightweight, which is really nice. You're not going to get tired. The heaviest part about this gun is the magazines, and the magazines are actually the exact same weight as a loaded real steel AR-15 magazine, which is pretty cool. But anyhow, thanks for watching the video. If y'all have any criticisms, comments, or questions, please feel free to post below. As always, please like, please leave a subscribe, and thanks for watching.